We got a small onion. Dice it like that. And then we got beans. You can use black or refried. I'm using black beans because I like black beans. And then you got these little green chilies. Use these. You get a pan, okay? This one has some watermarks on it, but it's all good. You move your cans out of the way because they're in frame and you look like an idiot. And then you set your pan about medium low, somewhere in there. And then what you do, you come over to your cupboard and you grab a bit of vegetable oil. You can also use olive if you really want to. Just regular old Pam, or thought I had some avocado oil, but yeah, you can use avocado oil too. You get it? You just kind of do a light spray, nice and light. This is a non-stick pan, so I've used a little bit less. I actually used a little bit more for the bit, but anyway, you get your onions and you toss them in. Then you open your fridge. Grab minced garlic. It's awesome. You realize that your smoked paprika smells weird because it's probably stale. And then you look through your other cabinet and you just kind of find whatever you're gonna use. Chipotle chili powder. This is good stuff. Open your can. Tomato, basil, and garlic. Might be a little bit weird in this, but we'll give it a try. We've got these, so kind of sizzle a little bit. I put a little bit of salt on them, just make them caramelize a little bit faster. You take your beans and you drain them. Okay, now the reason you drain your beans is because otherwise, beans got a lot of fiber. And it is good, but it's gonna be way too much for the applications I do. Look at them onions. Once you got your onions kind of sweating, you'll see they're a little bit translucent. That's what you're looking for, okay? Now, take some garlic. About that much for the onions, or amount of onion I use. Yeah, a little bit more. Toss it in there. And you wait for your beans to drain. And take this and you just wait for those to keep cooking down. Then you put the garlic up. Then you open your can of green chilies, because I forgot to do that. Now once you got your green chilies open, you can sit here, look at your onions, kind of contemplate how actually nice this recipe is, because you can use a lot of different stuff. Like the refried beans, as I said, you can use these. You can also use, if you have them, some Rotel tomatoes, or basically just basically kind of like this, but they have green chilies in them. They're actually really good and help with the acidity. You can use some red enchilada sauce and make them real saucy if you want. But realistically, it's just kind of about finding a balance here. Like this recipe, I would probably use lime juice, but I only got lime juice. I only got lemon juice, so we're gonna use that. Now once you got a little bit of brownish going on, that's when you take your chilies and toss them in there, liquid and all. Kind of toss them together. Now it is going to smell insane. It is going to hurt when you smell it. That's good. Crank it just a titch more, like a medium. Once you drop a couple beans in the pot like an idiot, because you didn't grab a bowl to drain them, you're gonna wait for these to kind of cook down just a little bit, kind of get rid of a little bit of the liquid, because as you might be able to see, it's a little liquidy right now, but that's okay. It's fine. Take out any weird things like this and you keep waiting. Like that. I don't know what that is. That's weird. That's fine. Once you got this, now you take your beans, and you add those in there and just kind of let them go. Kind of fold your beans, onions, garlic, and chili together. And this is actually pretty good. So what you do, take your chili powder. You do what every man does while cooking. You eyeball that sucker. Take some cumin. I had some cumin, so I grabbed it. You can always go a little bit light. Just smell it. If you don't like the smell, don't put it in. Because it tastes exactly how it smells, but this stuff makes all Mexican food taste fantastic. Now you get to kind of go in and just smash as many of the beans up as you can. You want them to be kind of like a thick paste. Now you can also, like if you have the refried beans, this would be way, way easier. Or you can put it in a food processor or a blender and make it a little bit thick. You just want it kind of thick and not quite gluey, but you want it to hold something together. Because we're going to do something with this. Beans get too dry like mine did. What you do, you come over, get a little bit of water in a bowl, just like that, and you just rehydrate them a little bit. You don't want these to get too dry, because otherwise it's just going to be terrible. And we want a little bit of that kind of meat feeling, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what we're going for here. And look at that. Brought straight back to life. You're basically making refried black beans here. Okay, now that they're done, you take them, you put them in here. Okay, once you got this in there, put them in here. And because I have some of this laying around, I'm going to use it. Now, you don't need it. It should be tasty enough as it is. And those are nice. There. And next time you're at the store, grab yourself some of these carb flour tortillas. Fantastic. Basically keto tortillas. So if you take a look here, a little bit of sodium, right? Tons of fiber. Tons of fiber. That's what we're looking for. And 10 grams of protein. Not bad if I say so myself. What you do? Get a tortilla on a plate. Take this, you spread it on there. Then you take some of this, put that on there, on top of the beans. Like this. I want to make sure the top tortilla is stuck, so I put a little more beans on top. Now you take this and you just make a little quesadilla, right? Then you take this and take this glorious monstrosity and you lay them right there. Now, do you hear that sizzle? That's what we want. Now, you don't have to use the vegan cheese. I use it because I have it. Because I bought it for the burritos, which are in there, in there. And they're okay. But I haven't actually tried this recipe. This is the first time I'm making it. I am doing the guy thing of just making up a recipe as I go. So, God willing, this is good. I really hope it is. Because I spent all this time. It's 10:01. After you let them kind of sit for a minute, take your spatula. So now some stuff on it from earlier, but it's okay. You take them and ooh, yes! Now, once they're kind of crispy, hopefully on both sides, take them, put them on a plate, and that's it. Or I should have put them on a cutting board. It's fine. Okay. Shoot. It's fine. It happens. That also happens. Make sure this cap doesn't touch the burner. That's a really bad idea if it does happen. Or if you want a more consistent crisp, you can take this and just kind of like that. And when you flip it, you still get crispy no matter what, because this recipe is foolproof. It's awesome. I love it. Anyway, take this and just take them. And you lay them down. Just like that. And you can just spray the top a little bit. Nice and crisp. That's what it looks like when you spray a little bit of oil on top. Listen to that. It's crispy. You can even listen to it. So because I'm an idiot, I forgot to put lemon in the bean mixture, but you can actually put it. So what you do, you put it in at the, hold on. You put it in at the very end. Like when it's in the bowl, that's when you put it in there and mix it. Because otherwise, it's going to be bitter, and you don't want bitter. But we'll make up for it. Take your lemon juice, pop this sucker open because it's practically empty. Spray it in there. And you take the cap, this guy, screw it on, take it and use it. That sound is what you want. Take that lemon juice and you make a little sauce out of it. This is just vegan mayo or plant-based mayo, whatever you want to call it. Lemon juice. I put some almond milk in it to thin it out. That helps too. And then some parsley, because some people I've met are allergic to cilantro, so it tastes like soap for them. And then salt, chipotle chili powder, a little bit of pepper. Oh, and then the quesadillas. I got about 3. Now that we're at the end of this video, you take a look at the quesadilla and you ponder, man, how could this possibly taste? Because vegan cheese, it's weird, but you take it. Now you're a little disappointed because the cheese didn't melt, but hey. Does it taste all right, Gino, from the one I made you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cheese threw her off. Don't blame her in the slightest. But hey.
I hate vegans.
I do too. I do too. But hey, you don't need it. It should be.
I'm convinced vegans are terrorists.
It kind of are. But you don't need it at all. This is why we use the term economia when we're making fasting food. We don't. I just made that up because I thought it would be funny, and now I'm realizing that it's actually not that funny. But yeah, you're so back, dude.